Well, listen up. If you're an entrepreneur in Alabama, here's your chance to hear from the experts. It's time again for the annual Booker T. Washington Economic Development Summit at Tuskegee University. Here with more from Tuskegee University is Raymond Shangay. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For those who are not familiar, tell us about this annual summit.
Well, the summit started in 1995 under the leadership of then Extension Administrator at Tuskegee, Dr. Velma Blackwell. She thought that 100 years after Booker T. Washington made his Atlanta Exposition speech, where he talked about casting down your buckets, that it was time to revive that same vision that he had. And many followers of Booker T. saw that not just as skill development, but also economic development and entrepreneurship in your communities.
And this is the 29th annual BTW Economic Development Summit. Why do you think this continues to be a popular event?
Because it's something that's still really needed. We've done the work over the years since the first one, and we do follow up and have a lot of smaller workshops in communities throughout the Black Belt and beyond. But it's something that we still struggle with. As you know, resources don't seem to be abundant. We try to point out assets that communities have that they can use to actually develop their communities. So this continues to be relevant as we have a newer generation that we think too that are more entrepreneurship minded. So we try to reach out to them as well. We think that this year is going to be really big.
There are a lot of resources out there, but sometimes folks aren't aware or they don't know how to connect with those.
Absolutely. And that's our job too as Extension throughout the year. I mean, this is the work that we're dedicated to, but we just kind of use this as a taking off point every year of celebrating the work that we have done and also looking forward to the next year of good work that we're planning to do.
And this year's theme is HBCUs working together with communities as engines of economic and community transformation. How was that theme chosen?
Usually what we do is the year before we'll have a discussion and then we'll center kind of a study around it. So this year we did an economic impact analysis of Tuskegee University in the state of Alabama. I can't give away the details. They'll be presenting at this year's conference, but we thought that was so timely. And then we thought about all the different ways that not just our university, but other universities help economic development in their communities. So we reached out and we got some other companies and organizations that are working to make these HBCUs and universities economic hubs and actually generate economic ecosystems in those localities.
What is your vision? What do you hope to accomplish through all of this? So
what we hope to accomplish is to bring together community, students, and faculty. So we were looking at the entire community, but we're also looking on the on-campus community. And we're like, how can we allow these folks to really be embraced in entrepreneurship? So this year's summit has speakers that actually speak to that. So we have people that are speaking to faculty about becoming entrepreneurs, students about becoming entrepreneurs, and community members about becoming entrepreneurs.
For those who attend, what do you hope they take away and what can they expect to experience?
I hope they take away that calculated risk is good and you are just as strong as anybody outside your community to develop inside your community.
How can we sign up and what's the cost to attend?
So www.tuskegee.edu/BTW Summit. It'll take you to the landing page and then you can go to the Eventbrite and register. Right now there's a nominal fee for business owners, faculty, as well as community-based organizations. But for students, no matter what university you go to, it's completely free. Not to mention there's also going to be a session on Wednesday, the 27th, where we have a speaker coming in, is Michael Render, also known as Killer Mike, Grammy Award-winning artist, who actually has become very successful in what he does, but also continues to speak about giving back and has shown that you can give back to your community and develop your own community.
This is the 26th and the 27th, Tuesday and Wednesday. Remind us again where it's taking place there at Tuskegee.
It's going to be taking place at Tompkins Hall on Tuesday, and then we'll have a reception in town, downtown Tuskegee, and then the following day we'll be in the Tuskegee University Chapel.
And you mentioned that you go out in the community and you offer services beyond this in sessions. How can folks keep up with everything you're doing?
I would say you can go to CISC1881.org, which is the Carver Integrated Sustainability Center, but you can also go to the Tuskegee University website and just type in Cooperative Extension. We have emails to contact you, myself, as well as a lot of my colleagues that are doing this work.
And there are so many resources there. as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for
Thank
joining us
you.
here in Alabama Live and for the work you're doing in the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you.